Our counteroffensive has changed the course of the war. However, the what? Our counteroffensive has changed the course of the war.
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Attention, all defensive and air support teams. In order to get up and running, what I need most from you is time. As long as you can provide me that, my program will bring down the Arsenal bird.
That was Major Deanna McConey. I'm Warrant Officer Lehman, a specialist. We're now commencing the operation to destroy the Arsenal bird.
It's gonna be a long fight. Don't waste any ammo.
So that's Stonehenge, huh? It's bigger than I imagined. Uglier, too.
Look at that mess of cables. They're using generator trucks to run it.
Are we sure that thing's even gonna fire? Seriously, I mean, how old is it?
If it doesn't, then our luck is run dry. I'd get praying if I were you.
Well, if it works, it'll bring down even an Arsenal bird. Big if. And it'd have to hit.
Missile. Missile.
Men here 6. Enemy tank to the head. Located an enemy tank. Lancaster, requesting close air support.
Men here 6. Request for air support confirmed. Help is on the way.
Listen up. Our job is to defend here. That's all. You got it? This should be easy. Go on your paycheck.
Nice. Target eliminated.
Excellent. They've halted. Pin them down! This is men here 6. The enemy ground forces have been eliminated. Much obliged for the air support.
Keep your eyes glued to the ground.
All right,
Destroy
guys.
those closest
This
to
time
our
you
allies
get a whole
first.
45 seconds. Grab some chow or something.
Powering main system. Cold boot. Skipping sequences 47 to 97.
Activating. We just need one shot.
Watch out for anti-aircraft fire. We can't afford to lose. This is men here 7. We've linked up with ground and air support and are ready to drive the enemy back.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Bombers, bearing 190. Stonehenge won't survive a bomb run. You have to stop them.
I'll take him out.
Recon, set your sights on Stonehenge. We're getting proximity together.
We've only got 60% green. We've got 30% yellow. 10% is red.
Well, it has been sitting here rusting away for the past 20 years. I'd say a few switches are to be expected. Hurry and verify the reds and yellows.
Roger. We can't afford to let Stonehenge fall. We're really counting on that aircraft. Allied aircraft. Don't worry about us. Take out those bombers. Target acquired.
Missile launched. The enemy is
Men here 7. We are getting overrun. We need reinforcements.
Men here 7 is hot. Let's go give him some help.
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Aircraft to the LRSS. Our target is on the ground. We dodged it.
Target acquired.
Sorry, keep me waiting. We're handling your defenses.
Strider 1 crashed.
Attention, all defensive and air support teams. In order to get up and running, what I need most from you is time. As long as you can provide me that, my program will bring down the Arsenal bird.
That was Major Deanna McConey. I'm Warrant Officer Lehman, a specialist. We're now commencing the operation to destroy the Arsenal bird.
It's gonna be a long fight. Don't waste any ammo.
So that's Stonehenge, huh? It's bigger than I imagined. Uglier, too.
Look at that mess of cables. They're using generator trucks to run it.
Are we sure that thing's even gonna fire? Seriously, I mean, how old is it?
If it doesn't, then our luck is run dry. I'd get praying if I were you.
Well, if it works, it'll bring down even an Arsenal bird. Big if. And it'd have to hit.
Men here 6. Enemy tank to the head. Located an enemy tank. Lancaster, requesting close air support.
Men here 6. Request for air support confirmed. Help is on the way.
Listen up. Our job is to defend here. That's all. You got it? This should be easy. Go on your paycheck.
Tank is destroyed.
Break!
Target acquired. Missile away.
We've lost half our forces. I'm headed up to here with those damn enemy aircraft. Remain calm!
Powering main system. Cold blue. Skipping sequences 47 to 97.
Activating. We just need one shot.
Excellent. This is Men here 7. We've linked up with ground and air support and are ready to drive the enemy back.
No problems. One is more than enough. Clear all threats.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing. Try to think like the enemy.
Bombers, bearing 190. Stonehenge won't survive a bomb run. You have to stop them.
Defending Stonehenge. This is Men here 6. The enemy ground forces have been eliminated. Much obliged for the air support. All right, guys. This time you get a whole 45 seconds. That's now or something.
We can't afford to.
We've only got 60% green. We've got 30% yellow, 10% is red. Well, it has been sitting here rusting away for the past 20 years. I'd say a few glitches are to be expected. Hurry and verify the reds and yellows.
Roger. I'm taking fire. Allied aircraft, don't worry about us. Take out those bombers. Target acquired.
Missile. Missile.
This is Men here 7. We are getting overrun. We need reinforcements.
Men here 7 is hot. Let's go get some help.
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now. The enemy isn't letting up. There's just no end in sight.
Power level is at 40%. 42%. Come on, damn it!
Come on, baby. Be good. We need you.
Aircraft of the LRSFG. Our target is on the ground.
Stonehenge is taking fire. Remember, the mission relies on this place staying pristine.
The enemy's getting desperate. This operation is every bit as important to them as it is to us. Strider 1, keep an eye on Strider Squadron. Make sure everyone gets back alive.
Men here 7 here. Enemy aircraft approaching. They're gonna clean this place out. If we don't get air support, we're dead.
Say goodbye. Is that thing really gonna fire?
The enemy air support knows what it's doing. They're pounding us.
A guy on the ground is shooting at me. More hostiles advancing towards Men here 6. Ground forces haven't noticed yet.
Let's take out the enemy while our friends are still on their feet.
Let's fill them full of missiles before they give up.
Breaking out of luck.
There's still a ton of AA weaponry on the ground as well. Keep your eyes open.
In gun range.
Missile! I have to evade!
Hostile confirmed destroyed.
One shot from Stonehenge and that Arsenal bird will be cooked.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Oh, baby, we're saved! Whoever is flying the plane with 3 lines, I'm buying you a beer later.
More bombers. They're high. Altitude 8,000. Bearing 150.
The enemy's going all out, too.
Men here 7. Enemy reinforcements. They're attacking in waves.
Ride.
Railgun power supply is... Damn it. Numbers aren't going up.
Bypass the auxiliary condenser.
Come on, damn it!
Strider 1, respond.
Attention, all defensive and air support teams. In order to get up and running, what I need most from you is time. As long as you can provide me that, my program will bring down the Arsenal bird.
That was Major Deanna McConey. I'm Warrant Officer Lehman, a specialist. We're now commencing the operation to destroy the Arsenal bird.
It's gonna be a long fight. Don't waste any ammo.
So that's Stonehenge, huh? It's bigger than I imagined. Uglier, too.
Look at that mess of cables. They're using generator trucks to run it.
Missile.
Are we sure that thing's even gonna fire? Seriously, I mean, how old is it?
If it doesn't, then our luck is run dry. I'd get praying if I were you.
Well, if it works, it'll bring down even an arsenal bird. Big if. And it'd have to hit.
Men here 6. Enemy tanks ahead. Located an enemy tank. Lancaster, requesting close air support.
Men here 6. Request for air support confirmed. Help is on the way.
Listen up. Our job is to defend here. That's all. You got it? This should be easy. Go earn your paycheck.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Enemy is locked on. Break away.
Target acquired.
Break! He took a bite out of me. Breaking!
We've lost half our forces. I've had it up to here with those damn enemy aircraft. Remain calm! Let's destroy Stonehenge!
Excellent. They've halted. Pin them down!
Powering main system. Cold boost. Skipping sequences 47 to 97.
Activating. We just need one shot.
Cyclops 2, Fox 2.
This is Men here 7. We've linked up with ground and air support and are ready to drive the enemy back.
The enemy isn't letting up. There's just no wind in sight.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Bombers, bearing 190. Stonehenge won't survive a bomb run. You have to stop them. That's half of
This
Men
is
here
Men
5's
here
aerial
6.
problems.
The enemy ground
One is
forces
more
have
than
been
enough.
eliminated.
They're all
Much
threats.
obliged for the air support. All right, guys. This time you get a whole 45 seconds. Grab some chow or something.
We've only got 60% green. We've got 30% yellow, 10% is red.
Well, it has been sitting here rusting away for the past 20 years. I'd say a few glitches are to be expected. Hurry and verify the reds and yellows.
Roger.
Still a ton of AA weaponry on the ground as well. Keep your eyes on.
Allied aircraft. Don't worry about us. Take out those bombers.
And splash.
Target acquired.
Next action is.
This is Men here 7. We are getting overrun. We need reinforcements.
Men here 7 is high. Let's go give him some help.
Focus should be Stonehenge.
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Attack missed.
I've got a lock. Orders up. Don't let Stonehenge fire!
Strider 1, keep an eye on Strider Squadron. Make sure everyone gets back alive.
Stonehenge is taking fire. Remember, the mission relies on this place staying pristine.
The enemy's getting desperate. This operation is every bit as important to them as it is to us.
Break off and set your sights on Stonehenge. We're sitting ducks if we stay together. Roger. This is Men here 5. We managed to drive off about half of the enemy ground troops. That ought to show them.
Let's fill them full of missiles before they give up.
Men here 7 here. Enemy aircraft approaching. They're gonna clean this place out. If we don't get air support, we're dead. Leave the enemy aircraft to the LRSFC. Our target is on the ground.
Men here 7 looks bad. I don't think they're gonna make it.
Breaking to escape lock.
I had no idea it was surprised it's still around. I think a firefighter is still
Ahead of our line of sight. Avoid friendly fire.
Missile launched.
hostile vehicle destroyed.
More hostiles advancing towards Men here 6. Ground forces haven't noticed yet.
Let's take out the enemy while our friends are still on their feet.
Prepare to launch an all-out attack. Don't stop until Stonehenge is rubble.
Hey! We've got a man down over here!
A guy on the ground is shooting at me.
Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired. SAMSAT destroyed.
Missile evading!
Missile hit.
Getting on a rock. Breaking. We can't afford to let Stonehenge fall. We're really counting on that air support.
More bombers. They're high. Altitude 8,000. Bearing 150.
The enemy's going all out, too.
This is Men here 7. reinforcements. They're attacking in waves.
Railgun power supply is... Numbers aren't going up.
Bypass through the auxiliary condenser.
Come on, damn it!
I've got this one's tail.
Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Take out all bombers.
Watch out for
I've got the target. Looks like the enemy has more firepower. We must hold the front line. Oh, baby, we're saved! There's no way. Whoever's flying the plane with 3 lines, I'm buying you a beer later. It'll be a while before the railgun will fire again. Pin down the ground troops still there.
Zip it! You can go back to school after this operation is over.
Guys, move to the ground. Destroy those closest to our allies
This is
first.
Menhir 5. We've engaged the enemy reinforcements. We're ready to take it to them.
It's like goddamn whack-a-mole out here. I'm already exhausted.
Grit your teeth and fly. Remember that the fate of the whole war depends on this mission.
What the hell? You're supposed to be the ones on the offensive. How did they get us on the ropes?
We've wiped out half of them. Keep it up!
Those fighters keep taking out our reinforcements.
Stonehenge is taking damage. Major McConey, are you all right in there?
Major is busy with the work. We're gonna need you to please keep up the defense.
This is Glitner. I shut that stupid alarm clock. It's time to bomb Stonehenge. Back to the Stone Age. This is Menhir 6. That's the last of the enemy reinforcements. I gave my men a 15-minute vacation. Sorry, I need a short breather myself.
They're attacking in waves. It's
I'll
gonna
just
be
be
a
stitching
grind.
on my lost limbs. Should be back before lunch.
What did you say?
This is Glitner. Mission accomplished. Looks like I made it in time. But that damn Ocean Army. Why do they have to go and use civilians as their survey techs? I've had to take them out.
Locked on hostile.
More guests. Bombers and their escorts. Bearing 170.
Oh, shit. I want to go smack them down, but those boys below are hanging on by a thread. You want me to choose?
Power level is at 80%. You think we should take our shot?
Patience! Don't want to waste everyone's hard work. Let's wait till 100. Trying to get you out.
Give the fire control system one last check while we're waiting.
Roger.
That's this.
Keep it coming! It's gonna take more than that to break me!
Menhir 5 is in really bad shape. Is anyone available to support?
Strong 1, APC destroyed. More bombers approaching.
Move it!
Intercept them now.
Trigger, what the hell are you doing?
This place is in shambles. I'm not sure I can take the shock of firing the railgun.
There's too much debris. We've got injured.
All aircraft, you copy. Protect Stonehenge now.
In the clouds.
Breaking off. Worst case scenario, we can divert the enemy pilot's attention. Our guys can take care of business while we survey the decoys.
Enemy shooting on your tail. Break!
Hostile bomber destroyed.
Locked on.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Okay, but still fighting.
On its back.
Breaking off.
Stonehenge personnel, focus on your jobs. Don't stare out the windows.
Enemy visual inbound. Evading.
Cyclops 3, Fox 2. hit and run.
Missile. Missile.
I'm fighting.
Enemy rocket unit coming from the southwest, and helo assault from the northeast. They're planning a direct assault on Stonehenge. Stop them.
3-1. On 2.
Let's split up. Take whichever way you like.
This is Men Here 5. We're fighting back with the Ozark gun. Requesting immediate close air support.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Breaking out of rocket.
Locked on bandit. Vehicle destroyed.
Prepare to fire. They know we're here. So shoot them before they shoot us. How long till you're ready? Once we fire, that cannon will crumble and the battle will end.
Understood. Commencing mission. Chopper is on its way to Stonehenge.
Strider 1, tank destroyed.
We're doing everything we can to fire as quickly as possible. Just buy us some time until then.
Destroyed.
We've already thrown everything we've got at Stonehenge. What's it gonna take? We're struggling, and so are they. We just need to hold out for a little longer. Okay, the helo unit's all yours, Trigger. Lead the way and eliminate the enemy. Cyclops will take the rocket unit.
Roger that.
Almost to Stonehenge. Perfect. Their rear is wide open.
Strider 1.
Just focus on doing your job. They will handle their job to protect us from the enemy outside.
Missile.
In gun range.
Requesting backup and rescue.
Missile.
Enemy has a lock on you.
Ammunition
Special
zero.
weaponry depleted. Stonehenge has been struck by rockets. Major McConey isn't responding. Stonehenge is silent.
Attention, all defensive and air support teams. In order to get up and running, what I need most from you is time. As long as you can provide me that, my program will bring down the Arsenal bird.
That was Major Deanna McConey. I'm Warrant Officer Lehman, a specialist. We're now commencing the operation to destroy the Arsenal bird.
It's gonna be a long fight. Don't waste any ammo.
So that's Stonehenge, huh? It's bigger than I imagined. Uglier, too.
Look at that mess of cables. They're using generator trucks to run it.
Are we sure that thing's even gonna fire? Seriously, I mean, how old is it?
If it doesn't, then our luck is run dry. I'd get praying if I were you.
Well, if it works, it'll bring down even an Arsenal bird. Big if. And it'd have to hit.
Men Here 6. Enemy tank dead ahead. Located an enemy tank. Lancaster, requesting close air support.
Men Here 6. Request for air support confirmed. Help is on the way.
Listen up. Our job is to defend here. That's all. You got it? This should be easy. Go on your paycheck.
I've had it up to here with those damn enemy aircraft. Remain calm. We must destroy Stonehenge.
Fox 2.
Target destroyed.
Excellent. They've halted. Pin them down!
Pull up.
Powering main system. Cold boost. Skipping sequences 47 to 97.
Allies first.
Activating. We just need one shot.
This is Men Here 7. We've linked up with ground and air support and are ready to drive the enemy back.
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Make sure everyone gets back alive.
Bomb bombers, bearing 190. Stonehenge won't survive a bomb run. You have to stop them.
This is men here 6. The enemy ground forces have been eliminated. Much obliged for the air support. Alright, guys. This time you get a whole 45 seconds. Grab some chow or something.
That's half of Men Here 5's aerial problems.
Allied aircraft, don't worry about us. Take out those bombers.
One shot from Stonehenge and that arsenal. We only got 60% green. We got 30% yellow, 10% is red.
Well, it has been sitting here rusting away for the past 20 years. I'd say a few glitches are to be expected. Hurry and verify the reds and yellows.
Men here 5. We managed to drive off about half of the enemy. Target acquired. That's right. This is Men here 7. We are getting overrun. We need reinforcements.
Men Here 7 is hot. Let's go give him some help.
More bombers approaching. Intercept them now.
Breaking!
All enemies attacking Men Here 5 have been eliminated. Good job.
Kick it into overdrive. Your only focus should be Stonehenge.
Let's fill it full of
Power level is at 40%. 42%. Come on, damn it!
Fox 2.
Come on, baby. Be good. We need you. I'm behind my target.
Stonehenge is taking fire. Remember, the mission relies on this place staying pristine.
The enemy's getting desperate. This operation is every bit as important to them as it is to us.
Strider Squadron, if you get lost, head towards Trigger.
Men here 7 here. Enemy aircraft approaching. We're gonna clean this place out. If we don't get air support, we're dead.
Bomber confirmed destroyed.
Men Here 7 looks bad. I don't think they're gonna make it.
We can't afford to let Stonehenge fall. We're really counting on that air support.
More hostiles advancing towards Men Here 6. Ground forces haven't noticed yet.
Let's take out the enemy while our friends are still on their feet.
Watch out for anti-aircraft fire.
Prepare to launch an all-out attack. Don't stop until Stonehenge is rubble.
Medic! We've got a man down over here!
Bad news. Men Here 7 isn't responding.
Son of a bitch. We left him to die.
Just save who you can.
Missile.
Target obliterated. Is that thing really gonna fire?
Breaking hostile lock.
Target was not struck.
Leave the enemy aircraft to the LRSSG. Our target is on the ground. It's a friendly!
More bombers. They're high. Altitude 8,000. Bearing 150.
The enemy's going all out, too.
Stonehenge is taking damage. Major McConey, are you alright in there?
Major is busy with the work. We're gonna need you to please keep up the defense.
The enemy isn't letting up. There's just no end in sight.
Our objective isn't wiping out the enemy forces. It's defending Stonehenge. Visual on target. Prepare for bombing run.
Take out all bombers.
I got the guards.
They're attacking in waves. It's gonna be a grind.
The plane's starting to ice up. I'll take him out.
One is launched.
Missile.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Nice. Target eliminated. Try to think like the enemy. You should know what their next action is.
Look at them scattering like ants.
Strider, Cyclops, intercept those bombers.
Keep your eyes open.
This is Men Here 5. We've engaged the enemy reinforcements. We're ready to take it to them.
It's like goddamn whack-a-mole out here. I'm already exhausted.
Grit your teeth and fly. Remember that the fate of the whole war depends on this mission.
This place is in shambles. I'm not sure it can take the shock of firing the railgun.
There's too much debris. We've got injured.
All aircraft, you copy. Protect Stonehenge now.
It's time to bomb Stonehenge and back to the Stonehenge.
I see numbers like this. Guess that's how you know it's important. Looks like we're helping shape history here.
I need to get away. Breaking! 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 Enemy locked!
How much longer is this going to keep going?
Strike 1, the attack bed. This is Men here 6. We're taking heavy losses. I repeat, we need air support ASAP. Any chance for that air support? This is Glitter. Mission accomplished. Looks like a need at a time. Protect team from early. Damage they have to go into civilians after surgery tech. I've had to take them out.
You're taking out a reinforcement!
More guests. Bombers and their escorts. Bearing 170.
Missile.
Shit. I want to go smack them down, but those boys below are hanging on by a thread. You want to choose?
Power level is at 80%. You think we should take our shot?
Patience. Don't want to waste everyone's hard work. Let's wait till 100.
I guess you're right. Give the fire control system one last check while we're waiting.
Roger. It'll be a while before the railgun is firing.
Hell, you're supposed to be the one with the offensive. How did they get us on the road?
We've wiped out half of them. Keep it up.
Keep coming.
This is Men here 6. That's the last of the enemy reinforcements. I gave my men a 15-minute vacation. Sorry, I need a short breather myself. I'll just be stitching on my lost limb. Should be back before lunch.
What did you say?
More bombers approaching.
Move it!
Intercept them now.
Trigger, what the hell are you doing?
They're running around like headless chickens. Why don't we put them out of their misery?
Take it off! Get out of there!
You're low on special weapons. Target acquired.
Bandit on your 6. Bandit my sight.
Stonehenge personnel, focus on your jobs. Don't stare out the windows.
Breaking out of lock.
Gotcha, pal. Strider 4, Box 2. I've got you.
You want a piece of me? You got it.
No special weaponry remaining.
Worst case scenario, we can divert the enemy pilot's attention. Our guys can take care of business while we serve the decoys.
I'm cornered.
Locked on.
Miss, target's still active. Strider 1, Box 2.
Cyclops 2, Box 2.
Enemy rocket unit coming from the southwest. And helo-borne assault from the northeast. They're planning a direct assault on Stonehenge. Stop them.
Locked on. Let's split up. Take whichever way you like. Okay, the helo unit's all yours, Trigger. Lead the way and eliminate the enemy. Cyclops will take the rocket unit.
Roger that.
Man here 5 is in really bad shape. Is anyone available to support?
Strider 1, target acquired.
Understood. Commencing mission. Chopper is on
battle will end.
Strider 1, missile away.
Just focus on doing your job. They will handle their job to protect us from the enemy outside.
My rudder's frozen over.
Missile.
Fox 2! Fox 2!
Enemy has a lock on you.
Can't see a thing. I'll have to rely on radar.
Cyclops Squadron has eliminated the rocket unit. Keep it up.
Closing on destination. Prepare to jump. We're taking Stonehenge.
Intercept them now.
Bandit has a lock. Special delivery.
Vehicle eliminated.
Missile.
Missile away.
Missile.
Target eliminated.
Sorry to keep you waiting, Strider Squadron. Moving to rendezvous.
We've already thrown everything we've got at Stonehenge. What's it gonna take? We're struggling, and so are they. We just need to hold on for a little longer.
Gun range.
Missile.
Locked on.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Enemy
Missile.
has the lock.
That should take care of the reinforcements facing Menhir 5. Get going. Special delivery.
Helo assault unit is down. If they had infiltrated Stonehenge, it would have been all over. Good work.
You've given my program a lot of the time it needs. Stonehenge will be ready to fire shortly.
Stand by. I'm picking up something on my radar. The signal is massive. It's the Arsenal bird.
I have visual. Arsenal bird confirmed. Here they come.
A swarm of UAVs is launching from the Arsenal bird. Keep them away from Stonehenge.
Missile. Missile.
Close to the target, see where the variables. How long till we can fire?
Firing at 60.
Hear that? Keep us safe till then.
Fire control system inspection complete. Radar error correction is good to go.
Moving over in the survey vehicle.
Missile.
Confirm voltage.
Voltage stable. 30 seconds.
We have confirmation. Live projectile is loaded.
Power level is at 100%.
15 seconds.
Frame control?
All green.
Initiate final countdown.
Understood. Commencing final countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Stop the countdown. We've lost the target.
Starting to shut down.
Gone? This stupid thing is flying in the open.
The survey data isn't updating. No response from our spotter.
Survey vehicle down.
Those vehicles were Stonehenge's eyes. Without those, I'm sorry.
Don't give up yet, Major. We still have sensors. Our eyes. The oldest sensors in the book. What are you scheming?
They're too unreliable.
Missile.
Not bad.
Missile.
That's something.
Impossible. We got insurgent. We can't do any more. Half the battery containers are out. We can't carry out our mission.
Come on, damn it! Attention, all personnel! We have a change in the mission. We will now be using direct fire to shoot down the Arsenal bird. Listen, attack the central propellers. If you can destroy them, the Arsenal bird will slow down.
Strider 1, Cyclops 1. Air up and attack that propeller. Everyone else, defend Stonehenge from the UAVs.
Wilco. Jaeger, you take the lead.
Is readying its APS.
I'm going. The propellers are too much for Trigger alone.
Oh, you damn glory hound. Do your friggin' job!
Cap, we need someone who can take down those UAVs. It's up to you.
Trigger, do not foobar this.
Unbelievable. Stonehenge came with honest-to-goodness range tables? Well, isn't that curious?
Guess they knew what they were doing.
This whole operation is crazy. Well, only a total madman could bring down the Arsenal bird.
Missile.
Give us the UTM coordinates under the Arsenal bird and we'll calculate the range. And I need you to be exact.
Cyclops 3 missile incoming. Look out!
I've been hit.
Missile.
I have to eject.
Missile.
Broadcaster, send a request for rescue. Conditions look grim. Expect some injuries.
60 seconds remain.
Missile.
Give me a second. It's been a while since I've used something this archaic. Does the angle on this table account for wind and Coriolis force?
We can see the ocean flag from here. Not much wind. The rest is just instinct.
Strider 1 is down.
Attention, all personnel! We have a change in the mission. We will now be using direct fire to shoot down the Arsenal bird. Listen, attack the central propellers. If you can destroy them, the Arsenal bird will slow down.
Strider 1, Cyclops 1. Air up and attack that propeller. Everyone else, defend Stonehenge from the UAVs.
Missile. Missile.
Wilco. Jaeger, you take the lead.
It's readying its APS.
Missile. Missile.
I'm going.
Missile.
Propellers are too much for Trigger alone.
Oh, you damn glory hound. Do your friggin' job!
Cap, we need someone who can take down those UAVs. It's up to you.
The central propeller.
Trigger, do not foobar this.
She's losing lift.
Missile.
Unbelievable. Stonehenge came with honest-to-goodness range tables? Oh, isn't that curious?
Guess they knew what they were doing.
This whole operation is crazy. Well, only a total madman could bring down the Arsenal bird.
Give us the UTM coordinates under the Arsenal bird and we'll calculate the range. And I need you to be exact.
Cyclops 3 missile incoming. Look out!
I've been hit. I have to eject.
Broadcaster, send a request for rescue. Conditions look grim. Expect some injuries.
60 seconds remain.
Missile. Missile.
Give me a second. It's been a while since I've used something this archaic. Does the angle on this table account for wind and Coriolis force?
We can see the ocean flag from here. Not much wind. The rest is just instinct.
Alright, that takes care of the propellers. Arsenal bird is slowing down.
I knew my faith was well placed, Trigger.
Missile.
Cyclops 4 has been hit. Are you alright? Strider 1 is down.
Attention, all personnel! We have a change in the mission. We will now be using direct fire to shoot down the Arsenal bird. Listen, attack the central propellers. If you can destroy them, the Arsenal bird will slow down.
Strider 1, Cyclops 1. Air up and attack that propeller. Everyone else, defend Stonehenge from the UAVs.
Missile. Missile.
Wilco.
Missile.
Jaeger, you take the lead.
Missile.
It's readying its APS.
Missile. Missile.
Propellers are too much for Trigger alone.
central propeller.
Damn glory hound. Do your friggin' job.
Cap, we need someone who can take down those UAVs. It's up to you.
Trigger, do not foobar this.
The central propeller has been disabled.
Unbelievable. Stonehenge came with honest to goodness range table? What was that curious?
They knew what they were doing.
This whole operation is crazy. Well, only a total madman could bring down the arsenal bird.
Give us the UTM coordinates under the arsenal bird and we'll calculate the range. And I need you to be exact.
Cyclops 3 missile incoming. Look out.
I'm in hit. I have to eject. No guarantee.
Cast, send a request for rescue. Conditions look grim. Expect some injuries.
60 seconds remain.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Give me a second. It's been a while since I've used something this archaic. Does the angle on this table account for wind and Coriolis force?
Missile.
We can see the OT flag from here. Not much wind. The rest is just instinct.
All right, that takes care of the propellers. Arsenal bird is slowing down.
I knew my faith was well placed, Trigger.
Missile.
Cyclops 4 has been hit. Are you all right?
Missile.
Power level is at 80%.
I'm fine. We can't lose any more allies.
Knock that off. Push yourself too hard and you did it. Get back to base.
Missile.
Wilco over.
Propeller stalled.
Power level is at 100%.
We've done our part. Stonehenge, shoot.
Understood. Begin final countdown. 10, 9, 8,
Missile.
7, 6, 5.
Strider 1 is going down.
Attention all personnel! We have a change in the mission. We will now be using direct fire to shoot down the Arsenal bird. Listen, attack the central propellers. If you can destroy them, the Arsenal bird will slow down.
Strider 1, Cyclops 1. Pair up and attack that propeller. Everyone else, defend Stonehenge from the UAVs.
Missile. Missile.
Wilco.
Missile.
Jaeger, you take the
Missile.
lead.
He's ready against APS.
Missile. Missile.
I'm going. Propellers are too much for Trigger alone.
Damn glory hound. Do your friggin' job.
Cap, we need someone who can take down those
Hit
UAVs.
on the
It's
Arsenal
up to
bird's
you.
central propeller.
Missile.
Trigger, do not foobar this.
Missile. Missile.
Unbelievable. Stonehenge came with honest to goodness range table? What was that curious?
Been disabled.
Missile.
They knew what they were doing.
Just losing lift.
Missile.
This whole operation is crazy. Well, only a total madman could bring down the arsenal bird.
Give us the UTM coordinates under the Arsenal bird and we'll calculate the range. And I need you to be exact.
Cyclops 3 missile incoming. Look out.
I'm in hit. I have to eject. There's no guarantee.
Cast, send a request for rescue. Conditions look grim. Expect some injuries.
60 seconds remain.
Missile.
All right, that takes care of the propellers. Arsenal bird is slowing down.
I knew my faith was well placed, Trigger.
Arsenal bird propeller destroyed.
Give me a second. It's been a while since I've used something this archaic. Does the angle on this table account for wind and Coriolis force?
You can see the OT flag from here. Not much wind. The rest is just instinct.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Cyclops 4 has been hit. Are you all right?
Missile.
Power level is at 80%.
I'm fine. We can't lose any more allies.
Knock that off. Push yourself too hard and you're dead. Get back to base.
Wilco over.
Power level is at 100%.
We've done our part. Stonehenge, shoot.
Understood. Begin final countdown. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4,
Adjusting angle.
3, 2, 1. Fire! Hit, damn it! Lehman, this victory belongs to you. That was a good lesson on the importance of manual control.
Today's MVPs are the LRSSG.
I'll say, especially those two lead birds. They're the Ocean big shots. We can win if we follow them. The Ocean big shots?
You mean the Ocean Big Shot?
Looks like we're on the offensive now. The enemy's defensive range dropped along with that arsenal bird.
That just means more pie for us.
Are we gonna eat the whole thing?
Brass is always hungry for more. They've got a bottomless appetite. But enough about that. Get some rest now before the counterattack.
Yeah, we got our hands dirty for nothing. The guys were babbling about a three-line marking. Look into that for me.
Attention, all defensive and air support teams.
The mission succeeded, but at a great cost. This victory marks a strategic turning point. The enemy has only one arsenal bird left, and the defensive grid around the space elevator has been decimated. We can expect a counteroffensive by Ocean forces everywhere.
I was born downtown, in our capital. When I recall my homeland, my thoughts are filled with the sights and sounds of the city. But home means something different to each and every one of us. Therefore, I've decided to visit every place where our citizens call home. The Kingdom of Erusia is a land of diversity. Each region has its own unique and special culture.
The destruction of one of their arsenal birds has significantly reduced the scale of Erusia's air defense network. Ocean forces have moved into the areas where we gain.
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Erusia only has 5 IRBM silos in total. Therefore, the enemy's made a number of fake silos to try and throw our bombers off the scent.
Did you say fake?
They're painted to look like the real thing from the sky. You can't tell the difference.
It's the wing of that LRSSG that brought down that arsenal bird. We've got the bombs. You do the terminal guidance.
In order to use the targeting pods, you'll need to change weapons first. Try to align the missile silo with the circle in the center of your HUD. When you're lined up, hit the firing switch and the bomb will drop. You're gonna need to keep the silo aligned until the bomb hits. The enemy set up anti-air weapons in multiple locations.
We need to work together to take them down.
Caution.
Keep the targeting pod trained on that silo until the payload is delivered. The bomb was off its mark. The target is still standing. Dropping another bunker buster will take some time. Aim carefully.
Target confirmed. Dropping the bomb now.
Strider 1, target eliminated. Hit, but it was off the mark. Let's give him another.
The warhead should be exposed. Standard weaponry will suffice. Take your pick.
You're falling behind on the targets. Try to align the missile silo with the circle in the center of your HUD. Trigger, the bomb has been dropped.
Caution.
Strider 1 lost!
Arusia only has 5 IRBM silos in total. Therefore, the enemy's made a number of fake silos to try and throw our bombers off the scent.
Did you say fake?
They're paying it to look like the real thing from the sky. You can't tell the difference.
It's the wing of that LRSSG that brought down that arsenal bird. We've got the bombs. You do the terminal guidance.
In order to use the targeting pods, you'll need to change weapons first. Try to align the missile silo with the circle in the center of your HUD. When you're lined up, hit the firing switch and the bomb will drop. You're gonna need to keep the silo aligned until the bomb hits. The enemy set up anti-air weapons in multiple locations.
We need to work together to take them down.
Keep the targeting pod trained on that silo until the payload is delivered.
Bunker buster hit its mark. Time for fireworks.
Destruction of first missile silo confirmed.
The IRBM is aimed at the Ocean garrison. Soldiers' lives are at stake. We have no time.
They've completely lost it. You can bet on it.
Let's end this madness.
Dropping another bunker buster will take some time. Aim carefully.
On you, Strider 1.
Missile.
Box 2.
Missile. Missile.
This is a serious mission. Was it Wiseman who gave Strider 2 to count? A formation changes every mission. I'm sure he has a reason for it.
I believe that I see it. I'm just glad he won't be able to chew my ear off.
The bomb was off its mark. The target is still standing. Watch it. Enemy has a lock on you.
Box 2!
Bunker buster away.
Strider 1, target destroyed. Missile silo destroyed. That makes 2. No launch signs yet. Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in. They don't appear to be going after our bomber. Take them out if they interfere with our mission.
Strider 4, Box 2. Hostile has a lock!
Missile.
Missile, evade!
Strider 1, watch your tail!
Missile.
Ready?
Missile.
Hang in there. This battle isn't over.
Ram 7 here. I'm iced up. Be careful. He went into the clouds. Lost him.
Box 2!
Buy some time. Get some reinforcements here now. You're mine. Missile in the air. Enemy got away. Grab 8. Hostile has a lock. Grab 8 locked on.
Bunker buster away.
The targeting pod failed to guide the bomb to the target. 5 minutes remaining.
The sky feels open and free today. As a Cyclops, I felt like a bird in a cage. Once this mission's over, I guess we'll be back under the company commander's thumb again. What a pain in the ass.
We don't know when they'll launch.
We'll be on time.
Trigger, the bomb has been dropped. Target is down.
Hit, but it was off the mark. Let's give him another.
Warhead should be exposed. Standard weaponry will suffice. Take your pick.
Target acquired.
Trigger, the bomb has been dropped.
I'm cornered.
Target in gun range.
This is Ram 7 Box 2.
We did it. That takes care of that. Nice work.
Missile. Missile.
The warhead should be exposed. Standard weaponry will suffice.
I'm like a wolf that's been let off its leash. These guys won't know what hit them. I thought you were a bird free from its cage. I'm getting tired of looking for these silos. Let's go have some fun, all right?
Missile silo destroyed.
Where do we look next?
Missile. Missile.
On my enemy's tail.
Minutes remaining.
Enemy missile inbound. Evading.
Attack missed.
Ram 7 locked on target.
Two minutes remaining.
Bunker buster away.
Missile.
That was a mistake. Now structure visible.
Missile breaking!
Enemy has a lock. Fox 2! Fox 2!
This is Ram 7, evading enemy missile. Breaking off!
I've got you.
Strider 1, we have the coordinates. Firing the bunker buster.
The targeting pod failed to guide the bomb to the target. One minute remaining.
Breaking from enemy!
Missile closing!
Strider 1, we have the coordinates. Firing the bunker buster.
Right on the money.
Missile.
Hit. Target destroyed.
The fewer there are, the harder they are to find. Good luck.
There's only one silo remaining. 30 seconds remaining.
Hostile has a lock.
Target confirmed. Dropping the bomb now.
Evade! Target is eliminated.
All missile silos have been destroyed.
Wait, what the hell is that?
Alert! We've detected an IRBM launch. Confirmed signature on our radar. Launch site is this dam.
Not from the silos?
They certainly hit it well. We still have a chance. Shoot it down before it reaches critical altitude.
Bandit acquired. Firing.
Enemy has a lock. Evade!
Missile. 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 Missile.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Missile.
Target hit. Confirmed signature on our radar. Warning, confirm another launch. Take it out.
Bandit has a lock.
Breaking to escape lock.
This one's wide open.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Locked on bandit. Attacking.
Missile.
New
Missile.
hostiles. All aircraft
Missile.
confirmed.
Missile. Missile.
Additional launch confirmed.
Incoming!
The target will soon reach critical altitude. The target is about to reach critical altitude.
dodged it. I've been spiked.
Breaking lock. Evading.
Trigger, enemy closing on your 6.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Goodbye.
Missile. Missile.
Missed.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy's got a
Missile.
lock. Breaking.
Missile.
Lockdown bandit. Attacking.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, hostile has a lock.
Missile. Missile.
Bandit behind you. Caution.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 4, Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
The target will
Missile.
soon reach critical altitude.
Missile.
Attacking.
Strider 1, bandit
Missile.
on your tail.
Missile.
Shake off that missile.
Missile. Missile. Missile. Missile.
Pursuing enemy.
Fox 2.
The target is about to reach critical altitude. The IRBM has disappeared from radar. It's pointless to follow after it now.
Not from the silos?
They certainly hit it well. We still have a chance. Shoot it down before it reaches critical altitude.
Bandit acquired. Initiating attack.
Missile.
Enemy dodged. Continuing attack.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
They got a lock on you, Strider 1.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, missile away. The target will soon reach critical altitude. Confirmed signature on our radar.
They evaded it.
Warning, we confirm another launch. Take it out.
Enemy missile. Breaking.
I've been spiked. Strider 3, Fox 2.
New hostiles. All aircraft confirmed. Additional launch confirmed.
Incoming!
The target will soon reach critical altitude.
Hostile has a lock! Strider 1, watch your tail. I've got you.
Missile after me. Breaking. On this bandit's ass.
Missile.
They evaded it.
Missile. Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile. Missile.
Bandit
Missile.
acquired. Initiating attack.
Missile.
I've got you.
Enemy missile closing. Breaking.
Hostile has a lock.
Hostile lock on you, Strider 1. The target will soon reach critical altitude.
They took a bite out of me. Breaking.
Enemy behind you!
Fox 2. Missile hit. missiles have been destroyed.
I was cutting it pretty close. I was starting to get a little nervous.
You're telling me you had us sweating up here, and there wasn't even anything we could do about it. Glad we were partnered with you on this operation.
That went about as expected. Be sure to include in the report how much ass I kicked while off the company commander's leash. Roger that, and I'll be sure to include all the crap you said about Wiseman, too.
Arusia only has 5 IRBM silos in total. Therefore, the...
Striders, we are now preparing. With the loss of an arsenal bird, followed by the destruction of their ballistic missile base, Erusia is running out of ways to counter. This is a great opportunity for the Osean Army to bolster our power to eventually take down the Erusian capital of Farbanti. The special long-range strategy is entering its final phase. Our objective is to attack and capture the Erusian Air Force Base in Cape Rainy in northern Erusia. This important base is at the forefront of our strategy to establish control of Farbanti. Under the cover of night, our plan is that all squadrons will invade from the valley to the south and mount an air assault on the area. The enemy's observation field has eyes on the skies above the valley, so your altitude will need to be restricted. If you go over a certain altitude, the enemy could spot you, ending the mission in failure. Keep that in mind. Once you arrive, you are to take out the enemy's air defense forces as soon as possible and prepare for the support squadrons. When the air defense forces are neutralized, the helicopter squadron should arrive carrying Marines. The plan is to take control of the base. Getting through the valley is only half the job.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
Beginning nighttime aerial refueling process. Be careful of reduced visibility. 1,500 meters to tanker.
Make right. Altitude is too high. Descend. Altitude is too low. Climb. Trigger, maintain your current approach. Too fast. Lower airspeed. 500 meters. You have permission to access the refueling tanker. 100. 50 meters. That's some nice flying, Trigger. Refueling initiated. Maintain your current position.
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1. No weapons until you reach the enemy base. All aircraft, reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 600 meters. Good. Maintain your current course.
Caution. Caution.
Searchlight up ahead. Watch for it.
Stay out of their sight.
Strider, Basilisk 1. Our current ETA matches yours. Catch them off guard. Can we secure the LZ quickly?
We'll get you down safe. I'm worried you're short on men.
Everyone here's already signed their wills.
That ain't funny.
Never was good at jokes. Okay, follow you in. Good luck.
Understood.
Strider 1, you've passed through waypoint 2. The valley's about to get narrower. Be careful.
Caution alert.
Strider 1, your altitude is a little high. Keep an eye on your altimeter.
When can we take on the final mission? I'm starting to get tired of all this.
This is the last step, Count. We'll take the enemy base and use it as a bridgehead.
Watch yourselves out there. We're going to need all of you in Farbanti. Without Wiseman here, everybody wants to give orders like they're the company commander himself. The best thing about Strider Squadron is our leader keeps his mouth shut.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Caution.
Spotted enemy aircraft in the valley headed for the base.
We've been detected. We've lost the element of surprise. Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1. No weapons until you reach the enemy base. All aircraft, reduce altitude. We have altitude restrictions from here on out. Keep altitude below 600 meters. Good. Maintain your current course.
Caution. Pull up.
searchlight up ahead. Watch for it.
Stay out of their sight.
Strider, Aslan's 1. Our current ETA matches yours. We'll catch them off guard, but can we secure the LZ quickly?
We'll get you down safe. I'm worried you're short on men.
Everyone here's already signed their wills.
That ain't funny.
Never was good at jokes. Okay, follow you in. Good luck.
Understood. Strider 1, you've passed through waypoint 2. The valley's about to get narrower. Be careful.
When can we take on the final mission? I'm starting to get tired of all this.
This is the last step, Count. We'll take the enemy base and use it as a bridgehead.
Watch yourselves out there. We're going to need all of you in Farbanti. Without Wiseman here, everybody wants to give orders like they're the company commander himself. And the best thing about Strider Squadron is our leader keeps his mouth shut.
Caution.
Watch your speed.
You've passed waypoint 3. You're coming up on the base, imposing radio silence. We won't be able to talk again until you're over the base. Continue to keep an eye on your altitude. There are plenty of dark spots that can sneak up on you.
Caution. Pull up. Caution. Pull up. Caution. Caution.
You just passed through waypoint 4. Radio silence has been lifted. You're almost at the base.
Locked on. We made it. That was quite the roller coaster ride.
Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
All right, let's give him a beating.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Enemies are attacking! Where the hell did they come from? Fire up the searchlights! I can't see where the enemies are coming from!
It looks like the enemy's air defenses are online. I guess they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better.
This is Basilisk 1. We've arrived at the AO. Landing now.
Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Be quick. Our time means is free.
Your jokes haven't gotten any better.
Missile. Missile.
Say goodbye.
Pull up.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Broadcaster, hostiles are still near the LZ. Can't make our approach.
helicopter spotted. Do you have a visual on them? Strider 1, I need you to take out those enemies at the LZ. Missile did not connect.
Say goodbye.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed. Fox 2.
We've lost 30% of our AA guns. Don't fire blindly. That'll reveal our position. Break it down.
We need to immediately destroy anything that'll jeopardize the landing.
Missile! Invade!
The timing couldn't be worse. This puts our delivery staff in danger.
Target down and out.
Target in gun range.
Missile inbound! Evade!
Strider 1, missile launched. Vehicle eliminated.
Locked on! Alright, shut down!
Okay, that takes care of all the SAM sites. Strider 1, target acquired.
Still too long. We've been surrounded by the enemy reinforcements. Our boys had to surrender. This operation is a failure. Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off we'll be. Hurry up, finish them off.
All right, let's give them a beating. Enemies are attacking! I hope that they come from! They forgot our leader's bird! Hurry or they'll roast us on the ground! Fire on the searchlight! I can't see where the enemies are coming from!
It looks like the enemy's air defenses are online. Yes, they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better.
This is Master's warning. Horizon landing now.
Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Be quick. Gotta deliver on time or peace is free.
Your jokes haven't gotten any better.
Warning! Missile in the air!
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Broadcaster, hostiles are still near the LZ. Can't make our approach.
Multiple helicopters spotted. Do you have a visual on them? Strider 1, I need you to take out those enemies at the LZ.
Bring them down! Missile inbound! Evade! Contact friendly. Target acquired. I'm cornered. I'm hit, but still fighting. Enemy missile inbound. Evading.
We need to immediately destroy anything that'll jeopardize the landing.
Locked on bandit.
Target acquired. The timing couldn't be worse. This puts our delivery staff in danger.
Friendly go. Bandit acquired. Firing.
Missile. Missile.
Okay, that takes care of all the SAM sites.
That's the last of our anti-air guns. They've all been taken out.
The enemy's begun its counterattack. Damage to our unit is at 20%.
Keep firing!
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Taking evasive action fast as one. Landing down. Trust your allies and keep moving. Space is ours for the taking. Wait the base, Commander! What are you waiting for? We've engaged the enemy reinforcements. Requesting immediate close air support.
Copy that. We'll send some your way.
Pizza guy's in trouble. Let's help him out.
It's all right. Those two Ozian big shots will take care of them for us.
Strider 1, missile away. Strider Squadron, do it quickly, or we'll reach the element of surprise.
Air support is on its way.
All enemy fighters down.
I feel their pain, I really do. But this is war.
Target is eliminated.
Damage report. We need to tend to the wounded.
We need you to deal with the remaining hostiles. The assault forces are facing strong resistance.
Get the wounded out of here, hurry!
That's right. We can't carry out our mission.
Caution. Pull up.
Target eliminated. Great work.
Okay, that attack just took out the enemies on the front line. The way ahead is cleared up. You have our thanks.
Give me a damage report. We've suffered heavy losses. This is more than a surprise attack.
Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in.
We've confirmed at least one leader. It's the one with the 3 scratches. Lock on me. Missile fired. Evading.
Missile.
Rock him.
We still got 3 enemy fighters left. It's not over yet. 2 remaining.
Don't let them get in the way.
Emergency! These enemy reinforcements? They're stopping us!
It's mine.
We can't do anything about their air power. We need support.
One last enemy fighter.
Ambush. Stay calm. Reform the ranks. Broadcaster requesting close air support.
Strider Squadron, enemy reinforcements. Get some goddamn support there now.
The enemy numbers are small. Don't give in. Fight until the very end.
That takes care of that. Nice work. We did it. That's the last of them. Achieved air superiority.
Target shot down.
This is 2-2. We're stuck. We won't be able to capture the base at this rate.
Missile. Missile.
Keep your heads down. 3 strikes will take care of the enemy.
Caution. Pull up. Caution.
Strider 1, target acquired.
This is taking too long. We've been surrounded by the enemy reinforcements. Our boys had to surrender. This operation is a failure.
Visual confirmation on the airbase. Reach destination.
Commence the attack. It's time for their wake-up call. The longer it takes, the worse off they'll be. Hurry up. Finish them off.
All right, let's give them a beating.
Target acquired.
Allied shutdown! Enemies are attacking! Where the hell did they come from?
It's launched.
Fire up the searchlights! I can't see where the enemies are coming from!
It looks like the enemy's air defenses are online. Guess they finally decided to wake up. Keep up the attack. The sooner we finish this thing, the better. Roger that. If the enemy is still present in large numbers when our ground forces arrive, the mission will be a failure. Go help our allies.
Be quick. On time, means it's free. Your jokes haven't gotten any better. Enemy has a lock. Evade!
Strider 1, enemy vessel destroyed.
Enemy sighted.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Broadcaster, hostiles are still near the LZ. Can't make our approach.
Multiple helicopters spotted. Do you have a visual on them? Strider 1, I need you to take out those enemies at the LZ.
Strider 1, you've got their attention.
They have me spiked.
Missile inbound! Evade!
Strider 1, Fox 2. We need you to immediately destroy anything that'll jeopardize the landing.
The enemy's begun his counterattack. Damage to our unit is at 20%.
Keep firing!
Strider 1, target acquired. The timing couldn't be worse. This puts our delivery staff in danger.
Locked on! Missile inbound! Evade!
Strider 1, target destroyed.
This is Basilisk 1. Landing now. Trust your allies and keep moving. This base is ours for the taking.
Down and out.
Wait the base, Commander! What are you waiting for?
Locked on!
We've engaged the enemy reinforcements. Requesting immediate close air support.
Copy that. We'll send some your way.
Pizza guy's in trouble. Let's help him out.
It's all right. Those two Ozian big shots will take care of them for us.
Target acquired. Strider Squadron, do it quickly, or we'll lose the element of surprise.
Air support is on its way.
Okay, that takes care of all the SAM sites.
That's the last of our NGO guns. They've all been taken out.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed. Anti-air gun eliminated.
Target acquired.
It's a big maze.
Picking up an enemy squadron. It must be the reinforcements they called in.
Confirmed at least one leader. It's the one with the 3 scratches.
Target eliminated. Great work.
Okay, that attack just took out the enemies on the front line. The lane ahead is cleared out. Have our thanks.
Give me a damage report. We've suffered heavy losses. This is more than a surprise attack.
Emergency! The enemy reinforcements? They're stopping us! We can't do anything about their air power. We need support.
Missile launched. 2 remaining.
Missile. Missile.
Ambush, stay calm. Reform the ranks. Broadcaster, requesting close air support.
Strider Squadron, enemy reinforcements. Get some goddamn support there now.
The enemy numbers are small. Don't give in. Fight until the very end.
One last enemy fighter.
We're behind. Don't let them get in the way.
Caution. Pull up.
In gun range.
Friendly lock. All right, am I back?
Target acquired.
Missile.
Box 2.
Missile. Missile.
Locked on bandit. Attacking.
Pull up.
Tank is destroyed.
I don't know what these guys hope to accomplish, but happy to have them. Pursuing enemy.
In gun range. Target acquired.
That takes care of that. Nice work. We did it. That's the last of them. Achieved air superiority.
Anti-aircraft guns destroyed.
That's it. Take out those two. We can course our way inside the facility.
Damage report. We need to tend to the wounded.
We need you to deal with the remaining hostiles. The assault forces are facing strong resistance.
Get the wounded out of here. Hurry.
This way. We can't carry out our mission.
Target's destruction confirmed. That air support was right on the money.
Keep pushing the enemy on their heels.
Okay. Start running on the count of 3. Great. I get to finally send my boys in to ring the doorbell. There's still quite a few enemies holed up in there. However, we can't afford to wait any longer. Begin the assault. If anyone resists, kill them. Contact! 2 o'clock! Go! Go! Fire!
Charge! Tear down that barricade!
Caution. Pull up.
How'd it go? This is Basilisk 1. The base is ours. We have control of all major functions.
Glad the pizza was on time.
Whew. Roger that, Basilisk 1. Mission accomplished.
All prisoners of war will be treated in accordance with international law. We've even brought pizza.
Looks like they can shred those wills.
I'm already getting an earful from the men over the needless paperwork.
No joke.
Okay, go ahead and begin your approach. We'll do the flight control.
Roger that.
Strider 1, this is Basilisk. The runway is clear. You have permission to land. The party is on as soon...
Strider 1, you have passed through waypoint 1.
Excellent work on the night raid. Submarines have arrived from the Ocean mainland and are refueling. This base will serve as a frontline platform for our mission to take Farbanti. We're almost at the end of this operation.
Mihai's second sortie was designed to calculate how his physiology changed under the stress of combat. My job was to compare his performance as a pilot now to when he was younger and understand how his skills evolved. To tell you the truth, I'm not sure I wanted to know the answers anymore. For a man his age, Mihai's body was unbelievably resilient, remarkably flexible. His reflexes were as sharp as they ever were. Still, after all those years of flying in the outer layers of the atmosphere, even someone as strong as Mihai wasn't immune to the effects of the strain. The human body is fragile. It was not meant to handle the excessive amounts of radiation that constantly bombarded the stratosphere. For Mihai's second sortie, we used a flight suit that was still untested. He seemed fine on takeoff, but by the time he landed back at the base, It was clearly a mess. He got caught in a surprise dogfight with an especially stubborn enemy. It took a while for Mihai to bring him down.
Suspend mission.
The suit was ineffective. According to the data, it wouldn't let him fly to his full potential. A new flight suit was made to my exact specifications. When it finally arrived, Mihai's granddaughters glared at me with their disapproval. They blamed me for the pain their grandfather had to keep enduring. But Mihai remained stoic. He wasn't the type of man who cared about anything that happened here on the ground. I wasn't worried about it. I was confident the new suit would protect him thoroughly so that he could maneuver his plane any way he wanted. The moment he took off in his new flight suit, I realized what I had failed to before. Right after takeoff, as the wheels retracted, the plane suddenly arced up. It accelerated so quickly. I had never seen a plane move like that before. Mihai hit the high G's multiple times before disappearing into the blue. The support team couldn't even keep up. And then I knew. I understood why he never seemed to care about restoring his stolen country back to its former glory, and why he didn't seem to care about anything that happened here on the ground. Of course, Mihai's kingdom was the sky.
The operation to capture Erusia's capital, Farbanti, is beginning. This is the culmination of our work. We need to capture the Erusian forces' general headquarters in the south of Farbanti and end this war. The plan is for ground troops to attack Farbanti from both the east and north, and a task fleet will attack from the southwest. We will secure air superiority over the capital, while providing air support for our allies on the ground and
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP.
Our troops have engaged the Farbanti Reconstruction Park, Silver Bridge, and the submerged area. We need you to help our boys in those 3 locations. This'll end the war. It's time. Commence the operation. Our friends are waiting.
Lately, as your company commander, I felt some of you young bucks coming after my championship belt. You're really putting the pressure on me, so I think I'm gonna go out there and run up the score a little bit. Just to show you guys how it's done. I trust I can count on all you to keep up. Let's get out there, take care of business, and come back in one piece.
Strider 1, return line is to the north. Head that way if you need to refuel. Good luck, everyone.
Missile.
Count is back in the saddle as Cyclops 2.
Missile.
It's good to be flying with you again, partner.
Cute. No, it's real funny.
Hostile lock on you, Strider 1.
Fox 2. Breaking out of lock.
Missile.
Missile inbound. Evade.
Missile. Missile.
Target locked. Attack missed. Rifle run. Bandit.
Missile launched.
Middle express view. Continuing with combat.
Strider 1, watch your tail.
I've got you.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
They shut down one of us.
How did that miss?
This is Riker 1, evading missile.
Missile away, bon voyage.
Missile.
Enemy has fled. Locked on hostile.
I'm gonna open this guy up.
Strider 1, the men below you are to secure the Silver Bridge, but they can't break enemy lines. We have aircraft in addition to you, but our numbers are less than ideal.
3 strikes in the sky. Too bad for those guys. Use your familiarity to beat back the enemy assault. I'm spiked. Evading.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
On my target's back. Time to punch through.
Hostile confirmed destroyed.
We need more air support. We can't hold the bridge much longer without it.
Call reinforcements! Damn it! Should have known it sooner! On my target's tail.
Missile.
Evade that missile!
Missile.
Why didn't that hit?
Stay above them. They'll crash on their own.
Have a lock on you.
Missile. Missile.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Bandit on your 6.
I'm gonna open this guy up.
We have to retreat!
Fox 2!
Breaking to escape lock.
Enemy backup inbound. Forces are heading for 2 separate combat zones. We need to split our forces in 2 and meet both threats at once.
Trigger, head for either area. Cyclops will take care of the other one.
Roger.
Stay sharp.
We can't get away. Bailing out. We've got flies buzzing around our heads. Don't take your eyes off them.
Missile inbound! Missile inbound!
Missile.
Strider 1, Fox 2. APC eliminated.
Use GPS to locate allies.
Missile inbound! Evade!
Okay, Trigger. The park is all yours. We'll deal with the other threat.
I'll show you all how it's done.
Damn it, I'm hit.
Target acquired.
Ricky, I need to invade. Send in more troops.
They got a lock on you, Strider 1.
Missile.
Fox 2.
Missile.
Bandits fired a missile at me.
Missile.
Careful. The ruins and sunken ships make these waters shallow.
We can't let the enemy take this position. Kill them all. Overrouse our real issue right now. They shouldn't have mentioned 3 strikes during the briefing. Be careful up there. We shot down many. Bandit acquired. Initiating attack. They're after me. I need cover.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Missile, evade!
Strider 1, bandit splashed.
Enemy vessels, fire!
Missile.
You know how many been taken out?
Missile.
And you're back. Where's 3 strikes?
Target is eliminated.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemies locked on. Breaking.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Friendly confirmed lost.
Missile.
Keep an eye on your radar. All it takes is one missile and your history. They're no more than filthy rats. I'm sick of seeing them pop up everywhere I look.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Missile.
Missile! Invade!
Missile. Missile.
Look at what's left of our forces. Damn that 3 strikes!
Boy, am I glad 3 strikes is here.
Vehicle confirmed destroyed.
Salamander 3, hostiles got a lock.
All right, keep up the pressure. A chance of victory will present itself eventually.
Strider 1, APC destroyed.
Hold them! Don't let them through! Missile tracking me!
Strider 1, watch your tail.
Roger, the park will be secured. DOT and Big Shot clear the way.
I agree.
HQ, we're falling back! We don't stand a chance against their air support! We're taking fire when I get you round!
Enemy reinforcements on radar. Take them out.
Hostile forces coming near enemy HQ. We don't have enough units to hold them.
Split up. The longer this drags on, the greater our losses.
Roger that.
Missile.
Strider 1, evade that missile.
Missile.
This is the start. There are small boats hiding in the ruins. Take them out before they can approach the fleet.
The comms are full of requests for help from friendlies. Our occupation of Frabanti could be in jeopardy now.
The enemy's defenses. Send our troops there at once. This should allow us to put up a fight.
is all yours, Strider. We'll back up Helm Squadron at the submerged area.
Our victory is near. Keep fighting.
Enemy on your rear! Enemy's got a lock!
5 minutes remaining.
Animation 0.
They evaded it! Attacking from behind my target. The attacks just keep coming! Enemy is locked on, breaking. They evaded, continuing attack.
Put your backs into it, men! If we get through this, treat her on me!
Targeting gun range.
Strider 1, hostile has a lock. I'm on his back. Bandit has a lock. Bandit locked up our men? What about the reinforcements? Enemy on your rear.
Missile.
We can still win as long as we don't give up. Strider 1, nice work. Box 2, Box 2. Box 2, Box 2. Friendly shot. Backup is coming. They're defending HQ.
Reduce altitude. Right, clean the building.
Box 2.
Missile.
Missile, missile.
Missile.
Eyeball to Ostrich. Take care of Niner Sierra for us. Roger. We'll provide supporting fire, along with Stork. Our target is Niner Sierra. Prepare the first volley. Ready! Fire!
Guys come through. My charges got that.
The harder the battle, the less likely it goes according to plan.
They took a bite out of me. Breaking. On my target's back. Time to punch through.
Eyeball, give us a report. You overdid it. Thanks for the fire support. Roger.
It's easy to face an enemy on the verge of defeat. Let's finish things up.
3 minutes remaining. We've spotted enemy backup. Check your radars.
Copy. Trigger. It's about time we finished up here and helped other allies in trouble.
You don't need to try and target every enemy. Just keep your focus. Take one down, then move on to the next.
Our allies aren't advancing as we hoped. This isn't good. Trigger!
Hit the areas where the enemy forces are thickest.
HQ, this is 1-2. We've eliminated the enemy resistance. 1, 2, and 3 are making their way to HQ now.
Our tank commander's down!
Those 2 squadrons that just flew overhead are friendly. Send it so.
Remaining.
It's no use. This is HQ. Do whatever it takes to defend that bridge. Send word to HQ. We need reinforcements at once. Strider 3. Missile in the air. Evade.
Strider 1, locked on target.
This is Rhino 5. Locked on bandit.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Missile.
Box 2.
Missile.
Strider 2, Box 2.
Missile.
Pursuing enemy.
1 minute remaining.
Finish them off! The enemy is exhausted, but we will be too before long.
Enemy's got a lock.
Missile. Missile.
Keep firing. We're on the move.
Missile.
HQ, powerful AA defense system in the AO. Coordinates Tango 28, Lima 39.
Target is eliminated.
30 seconds remaining.
Missile. Missile.
Your air support considerably weakened organized resistance from the Army. Operation nearly complete. Just need to see it through.
Understood.
Understood.
All right.
Understood. Understood.
Understood. All support they need.
Attack missed. Locked on.
Missile launched. All aircraft, listen carefully. This is Lancaster. We have the upper hand. The enemy headquarters is almost ours. Operation to eliminate all enemy satellites also underway. All going according to plan. The end of the war is in sight. Think of something you'd like to eat, guys? Because I'm buying.
Roger that.
Man, don't jinx us.
You're right. New bogies. No, 5 Su-30s inbound.
Break away. It's Mr. Rex.
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 meters are at a different level. But don't underestimate the rest of them either. Mission proved to be fun. What do you mean? It's just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their midst. I have a lock.
What's this guy eating to fly like that?
Pilots, don't let yourselves be distracted by focusing on the leader.
Locked on, you're mine.
Missile. Missile.
Enemy has a lock on me.
One ship is stuck. Single fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage.
Attack missed.
Missile.
Look out. Missile closing.
Missile.
Missile launched.
Missile. Missile.
Cyclops 3, check your 6. They've got their flight nailed down. Enemy has a lock on me. Looks like they're on our tail.
Missile. 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 Missile.
Bandit fired missile. Even the escorts are seasoned.
Watch your tail.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy has a radar lock on me.
Missile.
This one's got skills.
Locked on, you're mine.
Target in gun range.
Missile.
Box 2.
Missile.
This is Cyclops 3.
Missile.
I've been hit. I gotta eject.
Missile.
They knocked our trigger!
What's going on here? I don't believe it. We've just lost ship 3 and 4. We're taking heavy damage. It's like this monster is toying with us out there. We've got to do something.
LRSSG, we have an emergency order from Mission Command. Bring down Mr. X. I know it's a tall order, but HQ wouldn't ask if they didn't have faith in you.
There they are. It's the snowbirds. The 2 meters are at a different level. But don't underestimate the rest of them either.
Missile.
Mission proved to be fun. What do you mean?
Missile.
It's just like you say. The enemy has experienced fighters in their midst.
Missile.
Cyclops 2. Fox 2.
Don't get too far ahead. Don't let yourselves be distracted by focusing on the leader. Locked on.
Missile.
Strider 1. Break!
Missile.
Break! Locked
Missile.
on! Check that bandit behind you.
One ship is sunk. Single fighter coming back around.
Don't let Mr. X run wild. Friendlies are suffering heavy damage.
Survive is hit. Sorry, I gotta bail out. Shucks. You did well.
Missile.
Looks like they're on our tail.
Missile.
Missile away.
Missile.
Mr. X is eating through the Osean forces.
Good shoot.
No. Who are these guys? I'm hit!
Seymour, your plane has had it. Eject. Strider 4, Fox. Forgive me. Good luck. Those guys are both fast. That teamwork is someone like.
Scratch the last escort.
We need to be extra careful if we want to split up the 2 leaders. Eject while you can still talk.
The ship was sunk soon after. That's the last we heard from them.
Not long before our forces are routed.
Target in gun range.
Call in our air support ASAP. Yes, I'm talking about them.
Cyclops, Strider, stop Mr. X.
This is Cyclops 3. I've been hit. I gotta eject.
Cyclops 3 is bailed out safely. Don't worry, he's gonna make it.
Strider 1, on target.
Listen, Trigger, real talk. If we keep this up, someone's not going home.
Special weapon
I'll act as a lure. Meanwhile, you shoot down Mr. X.
What?
I'm on to 6.
Target was not struck.
All right, he grabbed the bait. Time to take him for a ride. Man, this is one stubborn bastard. He's on my tail, but he won't fire. Waiting for the perfect shot, eh? Sorry, stranger, but my boys won't let you have it.
Target is hit.
Nice flying. Give him one more.
Enough with your air show, Wiseman. You're pushing it.
Oh, Cal, that's sweet. I never knew you cared. You're all grown up. I'll even let the wisecrack slide.
Hey, I'm being serious here.
Target acquired. Missile launched.
Taking fire. Bandit, right behind me. You're quite the entertainer, but the show's over with this next shot. He wasn't a bad pilot.
Wiseman! Missile closing!
I'll keep him on me. Just a bit longer.
Shit. Cyclops 1 is down.
Cyclops 1 is down.
Eject already, Wiseman!
I'm sorry, Count.
This plane exploded. Wiseman! Stay strong. We're not done here. Cyclops 2, you've got the lead. Wiseman! Shit! Negative, Cyclops 2, you're the lead. I can't do it. Trigger should take command. The duty is yours. That's impossible. Do it. Damn it. Cyclops 4, form an element. We need our top gun if we're gonna take out that bastard.
Wilco count.
Can Trigger handle this solo? Shaking Bandit.
Strider 1, target acquired.
Caution.
Missile away.
Damn, I can't seem to find an opening.
Target was not struck.
Missile.
Taking fire.
Missile hit.
Good job. All right.
Damn.
Now go finish the job.
Get Mr. X, Trigger. Shoot it down, Trigger. You can do it. In fact, you're the only one who can. My radar suddenly turned off.
What is it? Respond.
My data won't update.
My HUD is
Damn it.
glitching out.
What was that?
I've lost radar contact. What's up?
Look at the sky. Towards the sun.
What is that?
A star? No, maybe an explosion?
This is Soul Squadron. Head home. It's not safe to stick around here if we lose our base.
Listen up. We've just lost our real-time connection with Mission Command. It's not just Mission Command. I'm not getting any response from outside our LOS. Farbanti's now under Ocean control. The operation was a success. We didn't get the orders that should have come after the operational success. We'll guide you to the scheduled airport. All aircraft, leave this airspace immediately.
Negative. They've got a debt to pay.
Count, we all feel the same way.
Shit!
So Wiseman died for nothing.
This is a peacekeeping force forward base near Erusian territory. Other Allied aircraft have probably been forced to make emergency landings at a... We don't know much. The mission to capture the capital... The enemy communication satellites are... But our... We have no idea when or if they'll come back online. Stand by for further details.
As far as the chaos we find ourselves in these days, it's difficult to say which side pulled the trigger first. Erusia deployed an automatic intercept system with drones. Osea implemented long-range attacks to bypass them. So Erusia decided to sabotage Osea's communications and navigation technology. Erusia couldn't launch a satellite themselves, but they were still able to hack the software of the Osean transmission and navigation systems. Before Osea even noticed, half of their satellites were hijacked. That's when things got ugly. In an attempt to knock out each other's capabilities, both forces launched fighters loaded with anti-satellite missiles at the...
Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too. All of Usia has been affected, and we don't know when things will be back up and running. We're not even sure if this is Erusia's doing. Still, we will follow the strategy that was originally planned, and move on to the next operation after liberating Farbanti. Let's get to it. Erusia's communication networks have been down since their satellites were destroyed. Unfortunately, we are experiencing trouble too.
Strider Squadron, you're cleared to taxi.
To the unidentified Ocean craft, this is Captain Carl of the Ocean Army. Are you here for the escort? You're not the squadron I was expecting. Are you really friendlies? Over. This is Longcaster. Airborne warning and control system for the Ocean Long Range Strategic Strike Group. Captain Carl, they're on our side. And those two pilots we've heard about must be here too.
Okay, I hope you're right. Longcaster, are all of these really unknowns?
It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oceans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile, we just run if they shoot us, right?
Affirmative. Always identify your target before you fire.
It's something I'll never get used to, but tonight has been a total shock. The city under martial law, gunfire and the roar of jets echoing through the streets.
Give me Strider Squadron's IDs. Oh, and hand me that sandwich. Strider 1, target destroyed. Missile away. Vehicle confirmed destroyed. Entering the Anchorhead Bay area. Buildings will block your line of sight. Make sure to keep track of your objective.
How this war ends depends on this mission. I'm counting on you.
Understood.
Strider 3, launching missile.
Strider Squadron, identify the unknowns along the route. Target acquired.
This is a message to all of you fighting out there. Ask yourselves, what is best for our country?
How are we supposed to tell the difference? There are enemies everywhere.
Strider 3, launching missile.
It's Erusian.
They aren't responding aggressively.
General, if they're conservatives, they'll listen to us.
Strider 1, target destroyed.
The negotiations were a success, Lancaster. They've opened up a path for us.
The more the merrier.
ID'd as Ocean Forces. This is AWACS for the LRSSG.
We can't see the top
Our intro has been updated.
Be on the lookout for enemy ambushes.
You want us to wait and see if they're friendly?
We made it through the Anchorhead Bay area. We're heading along Highway 208 under the bridge. We're taking the coastal highway at the next ramp.
All right.
The use of drones makes war more palatable. Why don't people realize this?
That plane's starting to ice up.
There's a strict curfew. People gather at bars and other places to learn what's going on.
It's Erusian military.
I can't shake it!
Wait. The General managed to convince them.
Listen, those that protect General Labarge are the real patriots. Onward!
There's a vehicle up ahead. Think it's gonna ask us to pay a toll? Get closer and find out if it's an enemy vehicle.
We'll go. Let's go.
We archived all the footage that we've shot for when the communication networks come back online.
There's a vehicle blocking the road. No response to hails. It's the radicals.
We need to remind everyone that there's no such thing as a clean war.
Signs of the clean warfare at the beginning of this war are now gone.
Missile inbound! Evade!
Strider 1, locked on target. Target is hit.
It's no good. There's still a car on the road. Just to be safe, we'd better avoid the highway and head for the warehouse district. Lancaster, we're taking a detour. Don't lose us.
Strider 1, General's route has changed. Keep your eyes on his vehicle. Don't let him out of your sight.
Here comes a traitor, Labarth. This is a wide net they've cast. They really don't want the war to end. Where's that vehicle?
They've been set up in all the right places.
Missile.
Bandit down.
Missile.
Hostile has a lock.
Missile. Caution. Pull up.
Vehicle eliminated.
We have some enemies coming up behind us. They're gaining on us.
Is this place under rebellion too?
We changed our route, but the enemy's still on us.
Target acquired. SAM site destroyed.
Shoot down any aircraft that approach us. What are you thinking?
Jaeger, you've got one behind you! That was too close for comfort.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Caution. Pull up.
It is not machines that make the decisions in war. It's people. Understand that. Turn right. No, wait. That goes into the ocean. I can't shake the enemies on my tail. Get them before they get us. Maintain speed. We'll be able to break through that shutter. General, do you mind keeping me down for a minute? You'll bite your tongue.
Missile did not connect.
We're almost at landfill number 7. If we can make it through, we'll be in arm's reach of the rendezvous at Grunder Park. Captain Carl, do you have the means to record this conversation? I wish to explain to you the situation inside Erusia. I'm sure the boys listening upstairs will record it. The open declaration of war, expanding the front lines, was all the work of some young Erusian officers. They were referred to as the Radicals, but there was an unseen force guiding them. It was technology they borrowed from the Belkans. When they actually went to war, the performance of the attack drones exceeded their wildest dreams. And they were incredibly clean, which got public opinion and the opportunists within the military on their side. They even manipulated the princess. The Belkan technology advanced UAV research within the Erusian flight test center by at least 10 years. They used the flight data from a former ace pilot to create drone AI, but to us it's no different than magic or alchemy. Airplanes are meant to be flown by human beings. For those of you listening in, am I wrong? We're heading towards Grunder Park. Rendezvous point is the helipad on this man-made island. We'll ditch the car and take the helicopter from there. Enemy has a lock.
There are rumors of a military group calling itself the Free Erusians.
Strider 1, you're entering clouds. An unknown is blocking our scheduled route.
No response. Got a bad feeling.
Three strikes. I heard scratches on the tail mean that it's part of the penal unit. All rebels will be taken down.
Put out your smokes. 3 strikes will find you. Thanks.
Strider 1,
We would have been toast.
Caution. Pull up.
Captain Carl, we have a new rendezvous point. New coordinates are as follows. 263 Tango 4, 19er Delta Lima. Rescue team says hostiles are making the area too dangerous.
Well, yeah. Don't they know nowhere is safe?
Missile.
Our capital's fall has led to another power struggle within the Erusian military.
It's all gone to hell. Even radio chatters about the Civil War. Radio?
The Radicals.
You have one in your cockpit?
Battlefront expansion.
Yeah, ever since my previous squadron. I've got it taped, nice and secure.
We're about to cross Anchor Bridge. There'll be nowhere to hide.
That was something.
The bridge is being blocked off by a tank. This isn't good.
UAVs are acting strange. Their autonomous mode must be bugged. It's not the drones that are faulty. It's this whole Charlie Foxtrot.
An armored vehicle's behind us. It's a vehicle used by the Erusian forces. Take it out!
Trigger, our VIP is in trouble. Clear the way for him.
Taking fire! Take care of them!
Missile. 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 Missile.
I'm hit! Get this guy off my back!
Caution.
Ocean forces at landfill number 7. This is AWACS Longcaster.
That vehicle is one of ours! Cease fire! The info just came through!
We've almost reached the container area. Watch out for enemy ambushes.
Understood.
Missile.
Generally speaking, the command
System failures
Missile.
caused friendly fire incidents among
Missile.
Ocean forces.
Missile.
There are even rumors of penal units turning on their former allies.
Missile.
The main conflict concluded. Regional in the center, south, and east struggle over stabilization of the nation.
Hostile tanks are keeping the armored formation at Anchor Bay from protecting the VIP. Can you clear them out for us?
Plane starting to ice
No
up.
problem.
The General's vehicle is under attack. Our VIP is taking fire.
We're taking fire! We can't hold off!
General, we still have drones at our disposal. It's time for peace talks. Watch out target you can build from the high heavens.
We made it somehow. Try to get off your ass a little faster next time.
What's wrong with drones? Whether you're a patriot or not, you're just too stubborn to change the time.
We're coming up on a tunnel. We'll need to split up until we reach the exit. There's more to Belkin technology than just UAVs. Taking IFF designations for one was an astonishing feat. They used it to make drones that resembled Ocean fighters. And then to assassinate Harling and put the blame on enemy fighters. But in the end, Belkin technology only brought chaos to the world.
I can't believe Erusia is responsible for Harling's assassination.
You talking politics? That's new.
Can't ignore a story like that, right, Trigger?
Missile. Missile.
Strider 3, Fox 2.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Missile.
I've been spiked.
Missile.
Missile coming at me!
Missile.
Missile away, bon voyage.
Taking fire from a friendly cruise. Ally shutdown!
We're taking heavy fire.
Missile.
Concentrate your fire on the combat vehicle.
Missile. Missile. Missile.
Enemy has a lock.
Missile.
Missile launched. Anti-aircraft guns destroyed.
Missile.
Critical escort objective destroyed. Mission failed.
Missile.
Abort mission.
Bad news. Hostile armored forces outside of the tunnel. I'm thinking that we should go say hi before they ruin the General's day.
Locked on, Bandit.
It's Erusian military.
The General's a real celebrity. Seems everyone wants to meet him.
ID'd as Ocean forces.
How's you at last, Longcaster? We've been briefed and we're here to help.
Strider 1, Fox 2.
Bandit has a lock.
Caution. Missile. Missile. Missile.
We're taking heavy fire. Concentrate your fire on the combat vehicle. Missile inbound. Jinking.
Even in a time of war, it was a mistake to create something like the fuel unit.
So?
up and do something! We were nearly done for. I couldn't have asked for better timing. Nice. Glad to see the Oceans attacking the radicals. We've reached the industrial zone. This should be the new rendezvous point. The coordinates are up ahead. Take out any enemies in the surrounding area.
Welcome.
Missile.
Officers from countries annexed by Erusia have taken multiple groups and declared independence.
Glad we waited. Don't worry, we won't let anybody through after you.
Almost at the rendezvous. In the rear to the others.
Understood. The radicals truly believe boosting drone productions will make up for our losses. They should be taking responsibility for the capital's fall, but instead they're prolonging the war. That is why proper conservatives like myself are moving to regain control. If all goes well, we should be able to sign a truce with Osea quickly.
ID'd as Erusian military.
Fire for the next half hour.
We've reached the rendezvous point. There's the chopper, too.
Who do we turn to in this darkest hour? We need a beacon of light to show us the way. This is the Erusian News Network.
Your plane will ice up if you stay in there too long.
Okay, let's go. We're getting out of here. I've had just about enough of this place. I'd like to offer my thanks to the LRSSG. This should finally bring about a true end to the war.
Understood. Good luck. Multiple unidentified aircraft approaching.
This plane is carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa, whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight. Trigger, cease fire.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft my grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is, the EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait! Unknown's attacking the girl's plane!
Alma, hold on tight.
Longcaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
Missile. Missile.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp.
Uh-huh.
Right. I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco.
Missile. Missile.
I'm here to deal with that traitor.
Trigger, what the hell are you doing?
carrying civilians. We have escort fighters, but we do not intend to engage in combat. Please stand down.
What's going on?
Try to get a little closer. Weapon use is prohibited.
What's going on? Dr. Schroeder!
Whoa, whoa. There's a girl on board?
He's not lying about carrying civilians.
No. Unless she's a soldier.
Weapon use is prohibited. We've checked footage. It does seem to be a transport with escorts.
I repeat, this craft is carrying civilians. We are not here to fight.
Dr. Schroeder, tell me what's happening.
I'm sure I don't need to remind you, but do not attack the civilian liaison.
That's the aircraft my grandfather told me about. The one with the scratches.
There it is. The EASA liaison plane. They engage in witchcraft with Belkin technology. They're responsible for leading the military down the wrong path.
Wait! Unknown's attacking the girl's plane!
Alma, hold on tight.
Longcaster, permission to engage.
Negative.
What?
They could be Ocean fighters. ID them ASAP.
Shit.
That's all we can do.
ID complete. They're Erusian fighters. What the hell is going on?
Stay sharp. Uh-huh. Right. I'm shooting him down. Any complaints?
Granted.
Wilco.
Wilco. Wilco.
How dare you interfere? I'm here to deal with that traitor.
Yeah, good work. Strider 1 has killed a bandit.
Careful, those guys are good. Wait, you don't think it's those Ocean big shots, do you? I managed to catch a glimpse of the 3 strikes.
Don't miss.
Aim carefully.
Fine. No good.
Shit.
Target acquired.
Missile. Missile.
Missile incoming. Break.
Missile hit.
They're in my way.
Strider 1. Bandit squad.
Bandit destroyed. Well done.
I'm on my target's tail. Nice kill.
Good work. All hostile aircraft eliminated. The liaison is safe. Wait.
The escort fighter is... the drive. They're missing the drive.
What the hell? You gotta be kidding me. Liaison escort has a radar lock. They're targeting you guys.
What the hell? We were just helping them.
Erusian aircraft, this is AWACS Longcaster. Do not engage the liaison. Break off now.
Can you hear me on this channel, Ocean craft? Those escort aircraft are drones. They are currently being operated autonomously. They are not being controlled by anyone. They are flying on their own volition.
What?
In that case, we have no choice but to shoot the aircraft down.
Unfortunately, yes.
We did what we could. Weapons free. You are cleared to attack the escort.
Missile.
Wilco. Understood.
Wilco.
Missile. Missile.
Hey, it's not our fault. Who are you for the reason? Why build something like that? Whoever did is the king of all dumbasses.
To build something else entirely.
You can aboard the MQ-99 launch. Our commands are overridden. They must be accessing it remotely. Which unit is behind this?
Additional hostiles inbound. Great timing.
Son of a bitch.
More drones headed this way.
No. The escort must have used its remote activation rights to gain more allies. Clever.
Hostile confirmed destroyed.
Missile. Missile.
Target acquired. Strider 1, missile launched. 5 bandits remaining.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Damn it. They don't have the drive they need.
Lock on you.
Missile.
Missile evaded.
Missile.
That's fully functional. There has to be a time when it should not function. But when?
Missile.
4 bandits left. 3 bandits to go.
Missile. Missile.
Data, aren't they?
Strider 1, bandits flashed. 2 bandits left.
Zero.
Show them what you got.
Missile.
1 bandit to go.
Missile.
Strider 1, that's what I like to see. Another story to tell my boy.
Understood. All hostiles have been eliminated. Nice. The General's helicopter is flying safely outside Anchorhead Bay. All aircraft, RTB, mission complete.
All hostiles, huh?
General, the Ocean aircraft is here to pick us up. The approaching Ocean aircraft.
Losing his army? Elaborate. They stole our sealed orders. It should be a piece of cake.
Are you sent by the General's staff office? No, we'd like you to send... No! I can't!
There are 3 scratches.
What does that mean?
The tail of that plane.
Lancaster, are all of these really unknowns? It's a state of civil war. The Erusian army is fighting itself. There's no guarantee the Oceans won't shoot us in this confusion.
We'll image process the unknowns caught in your cams to identify friend or foe. The process will be faster if you get a close-up, well-centered image.
Meanwhile...
In order to respond to the attack on the base, Cyclops has scrambled after being on standby. We'll head up too, once our planes are ready. Oh, and Labarth is dead.
What did you say?
Apparently, he was shot down by another Ocean aircraft after he left the area of operations. I mean, I know it was chaos. At any rate, the sealed order operation has come to a close. We have no idea about a plan for going forward.
All we can do for now is watch our own backs.
What's up with the commander?
He's staying in his room. He's still alive.
The island we went to was supposed to have been secured by the ground forces. They hadn't gotten a handle on things by the time we got there, so now we were stuck in the middle of a half-assed campaign. My job was to get the planes ready for combat, making repairs and handing them over to our troop of cons. Thing is, the enemy still had the hangars. The comms were still down, so none of us knew what the hell was going on. The last transmission I heard before everything went to shit was that some prisoners from an Ocean military penal unit rioted and managed to escape. They stole some jets and now they were flying around, taking out their former allies left and right. I wonder if any units like ours were out here, creeping around. Hearing the Ocean jets firing at each other overhead chipped away at morale. Since the radio was out, it was quiet. I liked it better that way. All I heard was the gunfire. Here we were, walking around carrying rifles. We were pilots, damn it. Friendly fire will probably kill us. You know things are desperate when the guards that used to lock us into solitary are now telling us it's better we all stick together. I guess they think our odds of surviving this war are better that way. After walking for miles across the battlefield, we came across the wreckage of a plane. Passenger, not military. I knew that rose. It was an Erusian liaison plane. The guard's dogs smelled something and took off. They led us to a cliff. And the bodies.
Today, I lost everything. When Osea attacked our capital, my father, a man who was never really suited to being the king, was killed. I was to be flown out of the war zone to safety, but the plane was shot down by rebels. The entire crew was killed in the crash. Soldiers appeared and one shot at me. My dog went after him and shot him to pieces. He was my best friend. After all those speeches I gave about working together for peace, I thought everyone felt the same as I did. I'm sure the soldier who shot at me knew I was the Princess of Erusia. He was Erusian too. More soldiers have come. Now, there is no one left to protect me. I am so numb, I cannot move. I watch as one of their dogs approaches. It sniffs mournfully at my dead friend. I wonder if it grieves for him as much as I do. I can barely think. I feel weaker by the minute. I don't know who these soldiers are with, but I managed to take a sip of the water they gave me.
How long have you been here?
Somehow, I muster the courage to answer the woman's question. I tell her I've been there 3 days. They gather around me with grim looks on their faces. What would they do if they knew I was the Erusian princess? After searching the cockpit of the plane, the woman who spoke to me before came back to me.
This is an air-to-ground tactical radio. It still works!
I noticed she walked with a limp. She knelt down next to me and asked her companions to give me some food. And then, very softly, she said,
You see, I used to listen to your broadcasts, Your Royal Highness.
Just what did you see here?
Okay, enough talk. Your opinions have all been taken into consideration. Beyond the seizure of Forbanti, which is important, and supporting the Erusian officer. At this point, I just don't know what our strategy is, or what our mission will be. Radio communication is still patchy.